Well,
Mm-hmm.
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
$16. Sending to a friend. Do I just put sending to a friend?
Is there one that says like for
That way,
services or goods?
the seller pays you a fee. Your eligible items are covered. So, yeah, there is one that says services or
Do
goods. Do you need it to be that one?
do that one because if they ever find out, they'll
Okay,
ban me from PayPal, and that's going to be really shitty. So
gotcha.
yeah, it's not worth the rate. They're going to take like $1 or some shit. It's not a big deal. What would be a bigger
Okay.
deal to me is to just lose my PayPal. So it's no problem.
Okay, so it says sent. Hopefully that worked. What's your Twitch thing that you stream under?
So it's twitch.tv/it's Tomahawk, all one word. And I can.
I found you.
Okay.
5.4K hard support coaching lesson tonight.
Yep, that's me. Man, they milked me for 76 cents. I can't believe it. I'll see them in court. Not really.
How do I? This is like the first time that I. Oh, follow. Sweet.
Nice. Thanks for the follow. A little
Yeah.
bonus for me. How about that? Yeah, I've been streaming every night, and sometimes on lunch. So feel free to pop in. I've been playing really well right now. I'm trying to work on my attitude because I'm by nature a little whiny, and then maybe that's a nice way to say it, a little whiny.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, so that's like my play is really good right now. It's higher than my MMR, but because of how I
Nice.
communicate to my team and like how I tilt myself, honestly, and others, that's where I'm at. So that's what I'm working on, is mentality. But so what have you been playing lately? If I recall, you were a support player before. Or were you a
Yeah,
mid?
I was. I know I was a support player before. And I think when I was with you, I think I was at like 300 or 500 MMR.
Okay.
Um, right now I know it says that I'm at what is like
So,
1K MMR. But I've been playing with friends that are legends.
ooh, so you've
Uh,
been playing in
and
hard games then.
they've been they haven't really been hard. And I got like one of those friends told me to get the Gosu AI, which I've been using.
Go say I haven't used that
Um,
before.
oh, okay, well it's pretty cool. It you know looks through all your last match and sends you like an analysis of your death summary, your kill summary, how you played versus the opposing role on the enemy team, how your performance was, all this stuff, which is really helpful.
Interesting.
Um, like for example, if you queue for a support role, it'll tell you how many caps you stacked. It'll tell you how much vision you had on the map, when you died because they had vision, when you got kills
Ooh,
because you had vision, like all of this stuff. Yeah, it's
that's
great.
cool. I might
Yeah,
have to check
but
that out.
yeah, you should. It's great. I think it's like $50 for a whole year, um, if you want to like have all the services and whatnot.
Yeah.
But so I've been using that, and that's been saying that I've been playing support as a legend ish. Um, I don't think that's completely true, but
Wow. So it's
um,
it's saying by its analytics you're playing at a legend level.
support. Yeah, when I play like
Interesting.
mid or carry, which is what I've been trying to practice right now when I'm not playing with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
um, it says I play like Archon Crusader
Okay.
level.
Interesting.
So that's kind of what I'd like to work on, because I know like support, like my friends like, dude, I've never played with a support that's as good as you, because I'm like ferrying in the healing styles from and stacking camps and double stacking like two camps at once and all that stuff. And
Okay.
so I think I got the basics of that to at least keep playing once I get to like a Archon level, playing well as a support. But I'd like to learn how to carry mid and safe lane efficient, like well,
Okay. Um,
makes sense.
yeah. So there is. I mean, when you talk about playing mid, there's a lot of mid specific tech that really only applies to mid lane. So, safe lane and off lane, there's a lot in common because you can just reverse your perspective and it applies to the other, right? So if I'm talking about carry stuff, if you reverse it, then it applies to off lane stuff, right? Because that's
Sure.
the other end of it. So mid, like I said, it's a bit more specialized. So maybe let's start with the safe lane because I think it's a little
Okay.
bit more valuable for that reason. And then with leftover time, we can dive into mid. So do
Here's Oh, okay. So you mean for this lesson specifically?
right, just to manage our time because I want to get you as much as I can for the time we have. So
Sure.
knowing that we're
So
going to start with safe lane, do you want to start with like a replay or do you want to
uh,
just jump into a game?
yeah, we can do a replay. Um, yeah, let's. I mean, whatever you think is the most useful. I think last time you said like a replay is
I
good, or
think I
jumping
think
in the game.
starting with the replay is the best, and then jumping into a game because the replay will show us like mistakes
Cool.
you made, and then immediately after the game you have a chance to sort of fix it, and then I'm there during the game to help walk you through it. So
Sure.
I'm looking at your recent games. We should watch a loss. So there's one with Void, one with Jug, Coddle.
Okay.
Probably I'm assuming you didn't play carry Coddle. So
No.
so either of those
um,
two you want to look at?
let's see. So the void loss was kind of like we were messing around, someone disconnected, like all this stuff. So it might not. I mean, but we can look at my stuff if
Okay.
it doesn't make a difference.
Well, how about the Juggernaut game then?
Game. Yeah, let's look at the jug game.
Okay, so let me. I'm not streaming with any delay, but let me share my screen on Discord. I think that's gonna work out better.
Okay.
Jeez, man, I haven't done this in a while. I think I have to call you directly rather than. Here, I'm gonna call you. I think I have to. Can you still hear me?
There we go.
Nice. Okay. So is it sharing Dota 2? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So let's just start up. I didn't really look at the scoreboard or the items or anything, so I'm kind of
Sure.
going into this totally blind, which is cool, because
Perfect.
I'll be able to show you like what I would be thinking about at the start of the game. Because even before the game starts, like in the draft screen, I'm already thinking about how the game's gonna go, and that's
Okay.
a good habit that you should always be in.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh God, there's the techies. You know what's funny? I have
Yep.
I have a student where I swear to God, every time we play together, there's the techies. Every time, it never fails. So, all right. So let's see. We have.
So just to kind of pick your brain and see your thought process, what do you when you look at this draft, this lineup, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, or what is like what's not a good thing going? What's a good thing going?
So I'm looking at the lineups, and I see the enemy team has a PL and a
Uh-huh.
Zeus. So late game Zeus, once he has Aghanims, he can just start killing your supports on sight from anywhere on the map, which can be really annoying. And he can set up ganks for his team. And PL in the late game is extremely powerful. And I'm looking at your team. You don't really have a carry that's going to scale well against the PL.
Right.
Monkey King doesn't really do that hot. He's more of a single target guy.
Yeah.
Juggernaut's the same way. I mean, Omni Slash is like really bad against PL.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at these lineups, and I'm thinking you guys are on a timer because if this game goes too late, PL and Zeus are going to take over, and I don't think your
Yeah.
lineup is equipped to deal with that.
Okay. I think you're gonna find this game interesting.
Okay, yeah, we'll see now. And of course, you can itemize to help deal with that. So like you
Yeah.
could go
Yeah.
Battle
I
Fury.
tried. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's
That's what I did.
influence you have on that, but you know that's
Yeah.
sort of the hard and fast rule. So and lanes are going to
Right.
impact this too. So looking at lanes, they're probably sending
Yeah.
Zeus mid. What is you have a Pudge mid? Is that what's happening here?
I believe
Monkey mid maybe.
our
Probably.
monkey went mid.
So monkey
Um.
mid. Pudge is going to be off lane with probably techies, and then your safe lane with Wyvern. Is that what you
Yeah.
guys did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they're probably going to lane Axe off lane with Lion maybe.
Uh.
This is weird.
So
So
they,
who?
yeah, so they went Axe off lane, Zeus off lane, with Ursa mid.
Okay, so the Zeus is a support. So that's
Uh,
gonna increase the amount of time you have in the game. So that's kind of something to consider too. But as far as the lanes, so against Jug with Axe, so this is gonna be kind of tough because if you're just laning him, you're gonna take a lot of damage from counter helix, and you can't always kill him with spin. So he can kind of bully you out of the lane. So let's see what happens, and we can talk about things you can do to help manage that. Let's go 2 times speed just to start. Check out your player perspective here. So right away, you're already at a disadvantage because the game has started, you were AFK, and your items aren't bought. So
gotcha.
that I don't know how big of a deal you think that is, but I will tell you that matters a lot. So here's one way to look at it. They are already set up at these bounties, and I will tell you the better the players get, they're going to have an observer ward, and they would already have a ward, let's say, blocking your pole camp, or maybe like right in this area where they can see your pole. They can grab your courier on the way. There's a lot they can do with an early ward. So that's one reason why you want to get out there really fast, because you want to find them and scout them placing that ward. And then if you can get the D ward, you're at a big advantage for the lane. So that can make a big difference. Another thing is you might be able to see that maybe they bring 3 heroes top for the bounty rune, in which case that's going to influence how your team should react to the bottom lane, because if there's 3 top, then of course there can be no more than 2 bottom. And oftentimes the mid player will stay mid to block his lane. So if he does that, then now they're down another hero. So that's going to impact how your team can take bounties. And you don't have to worry about making the decision for your team like, hey, go fight for that bounty. All you need to do is tell them the information like, hey, there's 3 heroes top. They can figure it out for themselves. So that kind of takes some burden off of you, and I think you'll find that your team will appreciate the way you communicate better, because now you're not giving them orders, you're just giving them information. They're about your rank, they should think about the same way you do, and they're going to figure it out. So, and that's something I struggle with myself. I can get a little bossy sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
And I make the joke that, if I were in a game with myself, I would mute me by the second minute for sure. Like, no question, I would mute me.
Totally,
So,
totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is pretty typical. Now, something they're doing which you should not do. See how they're standing downhill? There's 31 seconds before the game starts. They're downhill in vision on the bounty. So that's not, I mean, that's just not a good place to be. So if you were standing here on this cliff, they wouldn't know. So you could set up a gank to kill them. You can have a guy wrap around here, then you come down and you'll kill them. They'll have no idea. So there's absolutely no reason for them to be standing on low ground here. Just trying to skip ahead a little bit. G for items. Fairy Fire, Tango, Clawing Blade. So against Axe and Zeus, you definitely want a magic stick for this lane.
Oh, that's what I could have done instead of just fairing in regen. Okay.
Yeah, because a
Yeah.
lot of axes are going to start with Battle Hunger.
Right.
And Zeus is, sometimes he's got Lightning Bolt, sometimes Arc Lightning. Either way,
Yeah.
you're going to get a bunch of stick charges.
Now,
And
you said to have the items beforehand, before the game starts. So
Mhm.
it's something like this, for example, because I know, like, I thought Zeus was mid as well, and I thought, okay, it's going to be Axe Ursa off lane.
so,
So
so
I just thought
yeah,
they wouldn't have
I
that
don't
many
mean
skills that they'd be spamming.
yeah, I don't mean to start with a stick necessarily, because in a
Oh,
game
just
like
get it
this,
eventually. Okay.
yeah, because it's a little ambiguous how they're going to lane. Like, it's pretty clear to me that Zeus is going to be the support, because really this is a 4-core team. But of those 4 cores, Zeus is the most likely one that will be played as a support. So it stands to reason that Zeus will be the support, and it stands to reason that Zeus will be in the off lane and Lion will be their safe lane support. But, it's not necessarily good to commit your gold on that assumption, because if you're wrong and you bought the wrong items for the lane, that can literally
You're screwed.
snowball you out of the game. Like, obviously the game
Right.
doesn't just end from one early mistake, but you want to play from ahead if you can.
Totally.
I also noticed you already ate a tango, which you're kind of light on regen for this lane. So you have one set of tangos, one fairy fire. You know, you'll have healing ward, but you don't have mana regen. So you can't really count on this for reliable sustain in the lane. And you're already like a fourth of the way through your tango, you've taken no damage.
Gotcha.
So that's something where, you know, what are you afraid of at level 1 in this team? Like, I don't think they're going to ever be able to kill you. Like,
Yeah, I was just afraid of the Zeus coming in and Wing off the
right,
bat.
which you can always tango on the way out and you'll be fine. You know, so
Gotcha.
tangoing on the way in is good when you expect you're going to take so much damage that you might die. So you want to
Gotcha.
come into the fight with the regen as opposed to having to go get it later. But in
Gotcha.
this case, I just think that's not a realistic happening.
Gotcha.
So that said, you're fighting for bounties. Okay, there's the battle hunger. This is probably first blood. Yeah, you could have killed this guy. So when let's look at that again. So he's sitting here on the rune. He's camping it. You're hitting him. He's hitting you. You're getting hit. So like probably right about there. After this attack, I'm looking at his health. He's at 400. This
Yeah.
Blade Fury level 1, 85 damage times 5. So 80 times 5 is 400. 5 times 4 is, or 5 times 5 is 25. So 425 damage before reduction. Right? So that's
Uh-huh.
almost enough to kill him as it is. And this guy's going to auto attack him while you go. And another reason why I would start the spin right now, because if you look at the clock, that's when the rune spawns. So let's say there's a lion that you don't know about, which I think
Right.
you don't have vision on him. He's actually in Fountain. But if there's a lion and you didn't know, and he came in and stunned
Yeah.
you right now, they could actually kill you. Because Zeus will bolt you 2 or 3 times while you run. Axe will have another battle hunger, which he should have put it on you. So maybe that won't be up in time. But you could actually be killed here during a stun. Whereas right here, after that auto, if you start spinning and follow him, this guy's dead.
Gotcha.
So you could actually have first blood there. Now, if he's good, he could have fairy fired and lived, but then he has to fairy fire. He has to salve. Now he's in the lane with tangos only. So you've actually like won the lane. Like literally, you have won the lane at that point because he's out of regen. So it's your lane to lose with an opening like that. So you bring up more tangos, which is okay. You will need more regen, but I think now that you've seen the lane, Zeus Axe, you should have a stick.
Gotcha.
So CS,
Which I didn't go.
okay, you didn't get one at all. So yeah, that's definitely going to be something. Anytime you have a hero like Zeus, Bristleback,
In your lane. Yeah, totally, totally.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little tip here. When this lane started, so he's not there yet because he went to heal, right?
Yeah.
So right here, you can see he's not at the lane. He's not even in sight. He's not here. So if you look, let's forget the hotkey. What is it for just your vision? And we just do player perspective. Radiant Fog. Well, I want to show the... Oh my gosh, I'm such a noob. I'm sorry. We want Dire Fog. I'm a professional, I swear. Okay, so you can see he's not in the lane. Your creeps have hit. So something you can do, since he's not in the lane, the easiest way to win your lane is to deny your range creeps and make sure that their range creeps never get denied. Because the range creep is worth twice as much XP as the melee creep. So it's high value, and that's going to pull you ahead in levels. And if you hit level 2 first, you're going to be able to kill them, and you can snowball from there. So in a situation like this, where the guy is late to the lane, the creeps have met, you know about aggroing creeps, where if you right-click an enemy
So I should
hero...
have just gone close to the melee creeps, aggro them to get to my range creeps so that they kill it.
Exactly. So you can look mid where you have vision,
Okay.
right-click this Ursa, come back to your lane, and those creeps will aggro you because they detected that you right-clicked this guy. So because you can't,
Right.
there's no one in your lane, so you can't get them. But you could actually pull those creeps to your range creep. You have a free range creep deny because he's late to the lane, and that's going to put you in a very powerful position right away. So that's a missed opportunity. And typically you
Gotcha.
won't be able to do that, but because you're at your MMR, you get a lot of openings like this that you won't get at higher levels. So,
Yeah.
you want to take everything you can get.
Totally.
We'll go 1.5 speed here. So the CS is fine. Again, I would be aggroing this creep back. And the reason why, you saw that he has battle hunger. So he can't fight you with counter helix because he's level 1. So
Right.
because of that, you are actually stronger at this time, which is not typical. And he's low on health. So if you pull these, even now, if you pull these melee creeps to your range creep, he has to come up to get it, and then you can just start auto attacking him. So
Right.
you can
Okay.
start hitting him and start working through more of this region, and eventually
Gotcha.
set up a kill. Okay, I like that you hit him when he comes up. Kind of the same deal. Range creep's very important. This spin, I don't really like, because it didn't do anything. Like, it did some damage, but you can just right click. Now this is on cooldown for a long time, so you're a little bit vulnerable. They didn't deny the range creep, which was good. So let's watch that wave again. Try to spin. Yeah, not far enough back. Still not far enough. Here we go. So another thing this spin did.
The lane.
Yes, it's pushing your lane. Because you're doing damage to the creeps. This guy's like almost dead. So what you've done is now you're pushing the lane. This guy is not dead, so you didn't get value there. You're a little bit vulnerable because Blade Fury's down, which realistically is Lion going to TP at a minute in to kill? No. You know, like realistically that's not going to happen. But nonetheless, you don't want to use it, you know, unless you get maximum value. So a good way to think about it is whenever you use your spells in lane, you want to get something more than just the spell damage. So whether that's securing a CS, securing a deny, or getting a kill, it should do something other than I just did a little bit of harass. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Always want
Totally.
to get that bonus value. So right now we already know the lane's pushing. So I would be telling my support, hey, please go pull. Because as this lane pushes up, and we'll see if this happens, you won't be able to farm. He's got level 2, he's got counter helix. If you come up here, a good axe player is going to battle hunger you and aggro your creeps and just keep right clicking you. And your options, like if he did that right now, if he battle hungers you here, he doesn't
Yeah.
take all this damage, so he's got full health at, you know, let's just say he should be. Then what do? You have no creeps to kill, so you either spin, which you've already done, now you're out of mana. 2 minutes into the game, you have no kills, no mana in that case, not a good place to be. Or
Right.
you just have to run away and take all the damage. I don't know where Zeus went, but he should be here hitting. I guess he's here. He should be here hitting you too. So, and this is all the consequence of that lane being pushed. So you've
Gotcha.
opened up a big vulnerability that looks like it's not being exploited, but a better player will take advantage of that. And okay, so again, you
Right.
got to spin here. You're pushing the lane,
But is
which
that okay? So what I did right there, is that a good thing? I mean, obviously using the spin and using up all the mana is not a good idea. But what I'm talking about is if I had not used the spin and decide to push the lane because it's already pushed to try and reset to get them to just push under tower. The tower kind of wipes them and then it resets a bit more, as opposed to having it there. Is that the way to think about that or not?
um,
If it had
I,
not taken the spin to do.
I would say no, because you're against a hero like Axe that can deal with the tower. He can deal with the creeps on his tower. He's fine.
Okay.
He'll tank it, kill them all, no problem. You know. Now, if let's say it's a Zeus off
That's what I'm saying.
lane,
Like if he tanks it and kills them all, and then the lane is kind of reset
um,
without having the pull,
you don't really want that though, because he gets
giving them
all the
free.
XP and all the farm. You know, so
Gotcha.
he's fine with it. Like, what does he care? He's gonna farm that whole wave. Okay, great. I got it for free. I didn't have to
Right.
fight for the CS. I didn't have to risk death. Right now, he's got
Gotcha.
300 HP and one salve. That's a
Gotcha.
godsend to him. He gets free CS on tower. You know, so
Gotcha.
you could be
Okay.
applying a lot of pressure here because he's already blown through so much region. Where if you're making him stay on the wave, he can't contest you. Whereas normally you should be losing this lane, but you're actually in a very strong position here. And that's just because the mistakes he's making. But by pushing it into him, you're giving him uncontested farm on his tower. I mean, are you going to follow him on a tower without spin? Probably not. You could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Right.
I don't know what Zeus is doing. I guess he killed your
Yeah.
buddy. But Zeus, you might have a retaliation kill. And again, if you had your spin here, you could put a lot more. You might kill this guy here if you had a level 2 spin. Because you're level
Right.
3. If you had a level 2 spin, he would be dead. Another thing here. So it's pushed. They're preoccupied. So what are you going to do here? I'm assuming you're going to just wait for the next wave, right? And that's what happened. So imagine instead you come here and you pull this camp to your creep wave. So while they're here dealing with your creeps, they can't come contest this pull. So you can pull the big camp to your creeps. Your support can kind of farm that. You come out here, you catch their wave and bring it up. And then they have to decide, am I going to go with my creep wave? Or am I going to come fight over this pull? They're probably going to fight for the pull, but your creeps are going to probably like 1 or 2 creeps will be dead before they get there. They're still dealing with on tower, and that can put you ahead. It would have even been better if you pulled here, which normally your support should do, but your support's dead, and that doesn't mean you can't do it. You know, you still can. So, missed a deny. Okay, not a huge deal. Nuke is kind of whatever.
The stream kind of stopped.
Is it still stopped?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. I just refreshed it. Is it working?
Yep.
Okay. So another thing here, you're level 3 to his level 2. You have a spin up. I would recommend having 2 points in spin here because it gives you more killing power in lane, which in this circumstance I think you want, because you've got the level advantage. He's low on regen. He's half health. I would have taken that second point in spin and I would kill this guy.
Okay.
And that's not just like a hard and fast rule. That's just the opportunity is there, so I would adapt and I would make that choice in the moment.
Gotcha.
But since he's in this position where you can kind of bully him, there he got his level 3. Okay, good. You pulled the creep. That's exactly what I was going to say. Make him come up to fight that. The range creep deny was really important there. So again, you've got another spin used. It's not really getting you anywhere. It's just kind of doing some chip damage, but now he gets to farm on tower, so it doesn't matter that he's low on health. You know, he's under no pressure here. Courier died. It's kind of a bummer. Again, there's an opportunity to pull either here or here. So that's another missed opportunity, and if you get that pull that denies that wave to them, you pull further and further ahead on levels. So overall, I mean, your lane's going well. You are winning the lane, but you could be winning by a lot more. So it's just, you know, some opportunities there. Range creep deny, this is pretty important. They're not even around it. Okay, not denied, didn't matter. You would have got some gold, but they're out of XP range anyway, so not the biggest deal. Pull the creep wave back. Now your creep wave's in a good position. This is a great place for the wave to be. Stop. What's going to happen in this creep wave?
Well, there's gonna push under my tower.
Yes, it's going to push into your tower. That's exactly right. You do not want that, because if you do, you get battle hungered. They can chase you. They can dive you. They can kill you. They could pull this camp that you haven't been pulling. They could pull it to their next wave and deny a wave. So you do not want that. And they're not here to contest you. So what I would be doing is I would be killing some creeps on their side to even out this equilibrium and try to keep it here. I would also pull to my range creep. Yeah. Again, you're under no pressure. They're low on health. They can't contest you. All the more reason to pull those creeps and deny your range creep.
Gotcha.
The biggest thing I can tell you in the early game, it's all about the range creep kills and the pulls and the kills. So range creeps, kills, pulls. Not necessarily in order of importance, but those are the 3 most important things to win the game. Well, I should say win the lane. So here we are under tower. You're getting pressured by Zeus. You have no mana for healing orb, which is kind of what I was saying before, that it's not going to be a reliable sustain. You are definitely at risk of death. There's the battle hunger. And this is what I didn't want to happen. You got to spin. Oh, that's it. I've never seen this. That's interesting. Secret tech to farm on tower. That's interesting. Nice. So you have 2 salves queued up. Yeah, again, a stick into a wand, I think is...
Would have been,
yeah, it would have been great. Okay, so now you're in a spot. 5 minutes is here. No one went for bounty runes. So that's, you know, an error on all sides. Looks like Techies is on it. The anti-gamer down here, he's on it. But, yeah, usually at like 4 minutes 30, 4:40, around that time, I start saying, hey, guys, let's get bounty runes. Because once you realize like 10 seconds
in my
before...
MMR, if you don't see the support going to get it, do you just leave your lane and go get him?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Um, you do not want to miss all this XP for a bounty rune.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
For your support,
Okay.
it is worth it though. So that would
Yeah.
just
Totally.
and you don't and again you don't even have to tell them to do it. If it's at like 4 minutes 40 seconds and you just come on mic and say, "Hey guys, bounty runes," or you just
Yeah.
ping the time. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just
Yep.
ping the time, and that should be enough, and they're gonna understand. Oh, a bounty, so I should go get them. You know. So that's all you
Yeah.
got to do. But despite your good start, you can now see what's happened. So the lane's still in a pretty good position, but these guys both have their level 3. You're level 4, so you got the level advantage, but you can't lane them. So you have this clarity, which is important to you. You have no spin. If you come up, they're going to battle hunger you, they're going to nuke you, they're going to chase you down. And you intuitively know that. Like, instinctually, you understand this, which is why you're hiding on tower, even though the wave's here. So, again, this is just not a good place to be in, and it kind of goes to show you how the lane's now kind of coming back in their favor despite your good start. And despite the fact that I think their lane is better than yours, you guys started with the advantage, but it's now gone. And now it's back because they're chasing this guy. They're already too late. He's going to get the bounties. So that
And that's
just
back as our MMR.
yeah, and that just goes to show you have so much leeway where you are right now. Should not beat yourself up over mistakes. And this really applies to any level, but especially here. You have so many opportunities to fix problems, so don't feel like the game is over. Like
Sure.
you're back in this lane now because they just left to get all those bounties. You were fucked, dude. You couldn't. You were totally fucked. Like you could not farm. Now you're totally fine. It pushed
Right.
onto your tower. They're not here, so it's actually safe to be here farming. You're in a good spot. So now you're 2 levels up, level 3 on spin. So your spin's very good. You're not going to be able to kill Axe with it. Even 2 levels up, he's not going to die to
And
this.
here's a mistake again. Fuck my life.
Well, it's okay. It's okay to push this. If you think about it this way, I don't really want to lane against the Axe because I'm scared of him. So I just want to push it and let him farm it and not fuck with it. Then you can go off and pull. But a really good Axe player will bring that creep wave to your pull and he'll farm it all. Because he's going to spin on it
Sure.
and you can't, you're not going to contest him. So,
Yeah.
you know, again, the rules kind of change based on how skilled everybody is. And you can kind of gauge that in the middle of the game and understand like, oh, this Axe isn't very good. I can just go pull. He's going to let me do it. Whereas if you Bat Rider is another hero that'll do that. Where if you go pull, he'll just come farm the wave and you and the pull, and you fall way behind. But that's something you can kind of gauge throughout the game. Like if he's not going to punish that mistake, then do it. You know, it's way better for you to do that. So, kind of same deal. You're just spamming through spins to push. I don't hate it because it allows you to get the farm and you don't have to deal with the lane, which is kind of scary. But you don't have the mana regen to support this. So, you know, a wand, if you want to play like this, maybe even a Bassi. Bassi's really not a great investment for you. It maybe would be fine for him, but just a thought. So now you're farming the pull, which because you pushed, now the wave is here. Now this is a great place for them. So your support's taking the XP, which he should be doing. He made this deniable, which he shouldn't do, but he's not even there. You're farming the little camp. Okay, fine. You have Omni Slash now. So you could actually come get a kill, which I assume is about to happen. This is a double kill. Oh,
I didn't
that
have
was
vision on that Zeus.
that was so
when
shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
I was
really
like,
unlucky
perfect.
there.
And then he went out of vision right when it was supposed to jump to him.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe just chase them with your attack there because they're both so low.
Yeah.
And then wait until they're not in fog to Omni. Hindsight's 2020. I probably would have gone
Yeah.
for that too. So, you know, easy for me to say.
Yeah.
That was stacked. Wasn't that stacked? I think it was.
It's stacked.
Okay, and you could stack it again. So, Axe obviously can farm this stack no problem. Zeus actually can too. But you and Wyvern, between Splinter Blast and Spin, you guys can farm this too.
Really.
So, yeah, so knowing that this stack is in play and that either one of these teams can farm it, and if you think about it, who wins if you both try to farm it at the same time? He calls you on the creeps, you're spinning, he's going to win that Your spin is
Totally.
not going to kill him. He's got 1,000
Totally.
HP. He spins. He does 100 pure damage each spin. He's getting hit by like, if you stack it again, let's say 9 or 10 units. He's definitely going to win that exchange. So my thinking here is I would be telling my support, hey, we need to farm the stack like literally right now. I just pushed the wave. That's perfect. And here's your opportunity to do it. You don't quite have the mana, but something to think about. Because if he farms this stack, now he's probably going to get like a level from that, which will put him basically level 6. He's back in the game. You're going to lose that level lead. So something to think about. Again, no pulls from your support yet. Now Zeus is gone from the lane, so okay, and you did farm the stack, so that's good. You've kind of abandoned the lane, so something you could do here is just say, hey, look, dude, I'm not coming back to the lane, Wyvern. You can have it, get the XP. I'm just gonna jungle. That's an option. You're kind of low. I wouldn't want to lane this axe right now, but you want to keep farming. This guy would love the XP, so that's probably what I would do at this point, especially with the Void Stone. Clawing Blade definitely is better than a branch, by the way. So I would switch this for my backpack, but you've got the Void Stone. Now
That's
Zeus
something
is
I've
back.
always asked myself.
Yeah, the Clawing Blade's better.
Is it not? Okay.
Yeah, the Clawing Blade's
Well,
definitely
it's
better.
better for the lane. Gotcha. Yeah.
Right, and yeah, so I would, just me at this point, I don't want to lane against this Axe and this Zeus. It kind of scares me. They can kill me.
Yeah.
I would just go jungle and say, hey, Wyvern, you can take the lane. You know, just let him have it, and you can just start going through this jungle. You've got the mana regen to do it. Looks like you are going Battle Fury, which is, I'm fine with it due to the PL.
The only reason why I went is because of the PL.
Yeah, but, you know, something to think about it. Battle Fury is going to slow down your timing a lot. So,
Do you have done Maelstrom instead?
So what I would do in a game like this, I would try to end the game before PL is relevant. So that means not going Battle Fury. That means
So
either,
Maelstrom instead?
yeah, you could go Maelstrom, which is a farming item like Battle Fury is. However, it's cheaper, so you will come online faster. It's not going to help you farm as fast, but it will speed up your farm and you can get to it quicker. So that is an option. Another option, you could go, I don't know, let's say Phase Boots into Diffusal Blade, and then you can run around and start killing the entire game with your Purge. So if you have Diffusal Blade, you're not going to mess with the Ursa, but suddenly you're a threat to the Axe. You can definitely kill the Lion. Zeus is your bitch. So that's one way to
How
do
does
it.
that purge work?
On the Diffusal Blade?
Yeah.
So,
Because like my ignorant self has always been like diffusable blade is great because it adds damage, it burns their mana, and it slows them down. And I know that it has that uh, debuff, I think, or whatever.
yeah, well,
I don't know
it's
what
not a
called,
Purge. I guess
but I
it's called
have no idea
Inhibit.
what that is.
Yeah, so all you just, it's an activatable. So you click the blade and then you click the enemy, and or you know, you keyboard
slows
shortcut,
them.
whatever you do. Yeah, and it slows them for 4 seconds. So
Great,
it's
yeah,
really
okay.
good for chasing. You get an extra 40 damage per well, okay. Looks like you do 0.8 damage per mana burnt. So I don't know, let's say 32 damage or something. So you're doing extra damage per hit, you're draining their mana, and you're chasing them down. Which against Zeus, very good. Lion can disable you. But another combo you can do is like Purge and then spin, so they can't get away from your spin. A hero like Lion, you know,
And then you have
720
the phase
HP.
boost, which yeah.
Exactly. So that is an option. I would not go that route personally. I would go for probably Maelstrom. I would go Phase Boots Maelstrom, I think, in this game. You could even get a Yasha as your farming item, which is going to make you farm faster because you move quicker, you do more damage, but you're not going to have that Chain Lightning or Cleave. However, the Yasha, you know, can build into Manta, which gets even better with Diffusal. So that's more of like that path that you would go. But you've got options there, you know. So me personally, I would try to beat the PL before he's relevant. Go in Battle Fury, trying to fight him that way. You can probably get away with that because you'll have techies as well. So you'll have some burst AoE damage to kill. But there will come a point where PL is just, you can't deal with him. So in my mind, I'm thinking Juggernaut comes online super quick. I can pressure towers. I would get the fuck out of this lane. This guy's just running you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not much you can do there. That was just kind of unfortunate. Alright, so let's see how this happened. Alright, so the Omni Slash, he picks up the DD. Now you have Vision here, he's coming.
That's
So,
their vision, I think, right? Oh no, that's
no,
ours.
this is yours. So,
Yeah.
rather than spinning and running, the spin doesn't really do much, because he's just going to hit you. I would just TP, which once he catches up to you, TP is not an option, because he'll
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
you. But,
Right.
when you first saw him and started running,
Just spin into TP. I
no,
don't think I
no,
have the
no,
mana for that.
no spin, no spin. So right here, I would like
Oh, just
come
TP.
into this tree. I would like come here, like down a little bit, and I would just start TPing. He's not gonna catch it in time. I don't know what is going on. This is a weird glitch.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm really confused what the fuck is happening right now. That it's like a tree spinning or something, dude. It's this tree. Look at that. All right, dude. Is that gonna go away? I'm gonna speed up.
Great.
Okay, it went away. Cool. And they killed him. So okay, worked out all right.
Oh, they killed. They killed Axe.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so he lived.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Another thing to think about: had you gone to jungle, you would not have been there to get ganked. So another consideration: you don't always want to just leave the lane to jungle. You know, if you're winning the lane and they can't farm, then hell yeah, stay in the lane. But that's not how this lane is working. You know, they are
Right.
able to push you out. So, and again, you understand, you already know this because you get the lane push there. You did not even stay. You immediately left. So you intuitively already understand this. So it's just a matter of making a better decision with the information you already understand. So you come back to spin. You're trying to kill this guy. Kind of gets scary here. He has no mana, so I guess it's okay. Could have denied that, which would have got off the battle hunger. But again, the principle kind of still stand. Yeah, see, you can't be here. Oh my god, he's actually going to do this. Okay, you have a kill here. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, it's alright. He still died.
Yeah.
What a emotional roller coaster that was. and back to jungle. So, yeah, I would just be jungling this whole time. And I would sort of start here and then just work my way over.
Work your way to the other
And
side,
kind
yeah.
of... I don't think I would come back. So, do you know BSJ? Banana Slam Jamma? Slamma Jamma, whatever the fuck. You ever heard of him? I'm sorry, was that a no?
Oh no.
Okay, so he talks about a concept called the dead lane, which basically is like around the 10-minute mark, your safe lane becomes the death lane. So if you go there, you're gonna die. There's a lot of reasons for this, but I mean the easiest way to explain it is the offlaner is something like an axe, a bristleback, a timber saw, a centaur, legion commander, something that's just gonna constantly push at this tower. And they're going to have this for support, so the farming support will be there. And a lot of times, the hard support on their team will TP up around like the 9:30 minute mark, and he'll look to kill you and take those bounty runes on top. So it's called the dead lane, and it just kind of works out that from like around minute 10 until this guy leaves the lane, if you come up here, you're gonna die. That's just how it works. So knowing that that is the dead lane, and if you sort of watch for this, you'll start to notice that it's true and that this is just what happens. And if you just start farming your way over, you want to ultimately end up here in this triangle. And if you can, Juggernaut's a great example of a hero that can do this. You could go to that PL's lane and go fuck him up. He cannot lane you. He has Spirit Lance. He's actually he's decently farmed right now. He's doing okay. But if you had gone at, let's say, the 10-minute mark, you were doing great on levels. And let's say you didn't go for this Battle Fury build. Let's say you went Phase Boots and another Wraithband and a Wand. Let's say Wraithband, not the Bracer. So 2 Wraithbands, a Wand here, and Phase Boots. If you TP down to PL's lane and just lane against him, he's fucked. He can't do anything about it. And Juggernaut's a great hero for that. He's very strong early in lane, and he can always spin TP out. So the only way they're gonna stop your spin TP is this guy calls you. They can't kill you. Like if you play properly and you keep your spin up and you don't get hexed from fog by Lion, you are unkillable in this bottom lane. And you have a techies actually. So this lane, so this is their dead lane, right? And you can see why. So there's mines all over.
Yeah.
There's a Pudge there that can just kill them. And if you TP there, you can pressure this tower and PL has to leave. So if you can't do that, then jungling to this area and just spending your time in this triangle is going to be the way to go. But because you can push out their carry and at this stage in the game, you beat their carry, you should go to where he is and just take his space. So then he can't farm. He has to go jungle. And if you're taking the lane, you can take this camp, which is blocked, but normally you could take this camp, you could take the lane, you could take his tower. And
Is your camera moving as you're saying this, or or not?
it is. Man, what's going
Hold
on?
on.
I don't know why I've never had this problem before. Let me just try sharing my screen.
Just like you can take this camp, you can take this, and I was like, sounds like he's talking about some camps other than the one we're on.
Yeah, can you see Dota right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sharing screen rather than game. So we'll see if this fixes that. But yeah, so if you came down here and you're pushing here, PL has to leave. So that opens up this hard camp for you to farm and his tower to push. And so if you farm your way there, let's say around the 9-minute mark, so the first night time's coming to an end, you understand, okay, 10 minutes, the bounty rune is coming. Their support, good chance he TP's up here. He didn't this game, but I'm telling you, as you get better, as your opponents get better, that's what's going to happen every time. So if you start farming your way around 9 minutes, say about 10.5 minutes, you'll be here. You come into the lane, you take the lane. You did not TP, so you still have your TP, and you start laning against PL. So if they come to help their PL, they're going to have to TP a lot of people to stop you. And that it's going to have to be Axe. And Ursa's, he could do it too, but he's their mid laner and he wants to Rosh. So I'm telling you, Ursa's not going to do that. If he does, good. Fuck him. That's stupid of him. But the Axe might. So Axe TP's down here. You see it. You just walk away. You can TP back top. Now you have your lane back for what? For like 90 seconds because 80 seconds. Because that's TP cooldown. Yeah. Axe has to be the one to bully you. It's got to be Axe. So you just want to keep away from him. Likewise, you can bully their carry. So that's the best situation you can be in for like, let's say minute about 9 to 10 until, about 20 minutes usually. It's about when it happens. But basically, you are in a position where you could be dictating the pace of this game. And as a Juggernaut player, that's something you're going to need to be able to do. Because that's the fact that Jug, he's similar to Lifestealer. He can owe it. And look, now they're mids here, hunting, pushing your tower, they're diving. Again, it's called the dead lane. Look at the time. It's just past 10 minutes. This is not a safe place to be. Even coming into the jungle here, they're still chasing you down. They're going to set up wards here, and I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to take it back.
Hold on, because I realized that you were saying stuff about mid and probably there, and I wasn't seeing it.
Well, I'm saying their mid player came top. I'm not talking about mid lane. I'm talking Ursa's their mid, right?
Right. But I mean, your screen stopped sharing, or not stopped sharing, but
okay.
It's okay.
How about let's use the Twitch stream. I don't think. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I don't have a delay. Let me just double check. Is it under advanced? Yeah, I have no stream delay, so just watch on stream. This is not typically such a problem.
Whereas, so right now we are seeing Jug. Yeah.
Yep. Everything going good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I was saying is, so again, knowing this dead lane concept I'm talking about, so you're here farming, Zeus finds you, you kind of, push him away. Okay, cool. You want to finish your camp. And look who it is. Ursa's here from mid. And he is just going to run at you guys. He's going to dive this tower. So you kind of evacuate. So you come here to farm. And what do? They follow you. They say, get the fuck out of here, Jug. We run this. This is our lane. Meanwhile, look what happened on the other lane. Your team is diving the PL, which worked, except Ursa TP'd, Axe TP'd. So, again, remember what I said? This is crazy. I haven't seen this game before. I said the only way they're going to be able to help PL is they bring a lot of people. That is exactly what they just brought their entire team. Did Zeus come? Where's Zeus? Zeus is the only one who did not TP bottom. Lion was already there. Axe TP'd. Ursa TP'd. So this is the exact concept of the dead lane, but reversed. So the only way PL can stay here is if, number one, you don't pressure him out, which you're not, or number two, despite you not being there, your team still started to dive him, but they brought overwhelming numbers to this lane to defend their PL. So as the Juggernaut, you actually got a kill, so that worked out. But you should not be here, in my opinion, because their whole team is here. You don't want to fight this guy? Well, you know what? If the entire game's just going to come bottom, it's going to work out. And that's what happened. So this is just a 10-man team fight going bottom. But because you're going Battle Fury, I think this is absolutely not the right play to make. You got a couple kills.
Time, and I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be farming. You went Battle Fury, man. Commit. Commit to the Battle Fury. It's too late. This is what you're going for. Now it worked out. You got 2 kills, which is what has to happen if you make a TP like that. Even if you don't go Battle Fury, as carry, if you make a TP for a fight, you better be getting kills and you better not die. Because if you TP and you die, you're so far behind. I mean, that you would fall from the second, basically first tied net worth. You would be like down here with PL. And you need to maintain that PL lead. You have to stay ahead of him on net worth. So, okay, you're back up here farming. Axe is back top. He's got a blink now. So, again, concept of dead lane. It's just not a great place to be. I would be farming way back here. Look at PL. Reverse it. PL stayed in his safe lane. What happened? He's dead. See what I'm saying? Look.
Yeah.
Look where you are. Look what happened to you. You're in your jungle, and you're dead too. So, again, it's really funny. Like, dude, oh my god. How the fuck do I make this fight recap go away?
Dire's top tower.
I don't know.
High five. Jesus Christ, dude. It's actually funny to me that I'm actually very good at Dota, but I'm like totally retarded. I'm like a boomer with the interface. Like, I'm so bad at it. But anyway, it's the same concept. So for the first, let's say 9 to 10 minutes of the game, your safe lane is exactly that. It is the safe lane. But after that first nighttime, there's, for whatever reason, there's a lot of them, it becomes the dead lane and it reverses. Now suddenly the off lane is the place to be if you want to farm. And the safe lane is the place to be if you want to die. And that's exactly what happened to both you and the enemy PL.
And if the off lane is scary and I have a dead lane, then I just do the triangle.
Yeah, so like, okay, if you're in a situation where you can't be here, which this is always going to be the case that you can't be here unless you totally shit stomp your lane. Like, if you just crush your lane, then you can stay here, and in a game like that, your win rate's like 80 to 90%. Like, you're basically going to win that game. So, in other cases, you want to come down here, you can test the PL, and you can beat him. But if you can't do that, then this is the best place to be. And understand, if you're in a situation where all you can do is farm these camps, you are in trouble. Like, you need to find a way to change that game state. So whether that means you farm until level 12 to get level 2 ultimate, maybe you have to farm until you get a certain item. Like, maybe, I don't know, let's say you're Ember Spirit and you farm until you get a Veil or something. You know, like, maybe not the best example, but you wait for that power spike and then you can emerge out of this triangle. And you want that to happen as fast as you can. But this is basically your next best option. All this is going to be warded. I mean, you saw it happen real time. They're going to dive through here, and it's going to be warded the whole time. So between these 3 camps and bouncing to mid, like right now when the lane pushes, this would be your next best option. Really, the better way to say it would be your least bad option. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
it's not a good option, but it's better than feeding one of the lanes, which that's your alternative in a game like that. So, okay, you went Battle Fury. You had a death, which is a bummer. You
A
TP
question.
bottom. Yeah, what's up?
At the beginning of the game, before I got the Battle Fury, I did the Wraith Band, and then because I already had the items for that, and then I saw that there was a Zeus that was going to be harassing me in lane, and that's why I went the Bracer instead of a second Wraith Band because it has the magic resist. Is
Mhm.
that a good way to go, or should I just have gone the second Wraith Band and don't worry about the magic resist Bracer thing?
I would just get the wand. So, and you already have 2 branches for it. So turn this into a wand. That's going to get
Right.
you through to that, 8 or 9 minute mark. And in that case,
Okay.
you leave the lane and it doesn't matter anymore. Whether or not
Okay.
you get the second Wraith Band is an issue of how aggressive are you going to be fighting a lot. If you're going to fight a lot, you might want to pick that up. If you plan to TP down here and just kick PL's ass, then a second Wraith Band, a wand, and phase boots, that's going to be what you want to do because that's going to
Sure.
make you stronger. You're spending your money early on a cheap item that's effective for the stats that you get. It's going to slow down your next item, but it's going to power spike you a little bit right in that moment. So
Right.
what you buy is a function of how you plan to play the game.
That's
Because you
so
went,
interesting. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, because you've wanted to go Battle Fury, I think what you've done is okay. I would not have gotten this bracer. The first Wraith
Okay.
Band, totally fine. These 2 branches, you want to leave them like that? Okay, cool.
And they're useless. I'm not getting as much out of them as what I can for the money I put in.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's tough to say what's right because I don't typically play carry, but in my mind, I think phase boots before finishing Battle Fury might be the way to go. You get more damage, you move faster, you have the activatable, so you will farm quicker. And in a game like this against Ursa, you get armor from phase boots, which will help you if the
Right.
Ursa is running you down. But generally speaking, you should not be fighting the Ursa yet anyway. So let's say we can toss out the armor factor. So it's really just a function of if you get phase boots, you can get kills better, definitely, and you will farm a little bit faster. But I'm going to say it probably about evens out. If you skip phase boots versus get it, your Battle Fury probably comes around the same time. Where the phase boots would have been worth it is because you TP'd the fight. If you had phase boots for that fight, you're quite a bit stronger than if you don't.
Gotcha.
So, in hindsight, since you TP'd, phase boots would have been better. But again, you could have just not gotten the phase boots, not TP'd, and just farmed, and what you built would have been great besides the bracer. So, okay, interesting. Did we see this coming? I'm wondering if we had a way to know. Okay, so I just saw Ursa mid. Your team's pinging. They're fighting. Again, you don't want to be here. You went Battle Fury. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not
Yeah.
only
I
that,
don't have the. Yeah.
and Ursa's their baddest motherfucker right now. So
Oh.
definitely not where you want to be. He's got 3 levels on you. He has a basher. He's actually huge. This Ursa's a big problem right now. And this is his power spike, right? This is the time in the game where Ursa is extremely strong. He had a great early game. He's, he's going to take over for a little bit. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna take over for a lot of bit.
Yeah, and this is another reason why I would probably not have gone Battle Fury because you're planning for the PL, but before you deal with PL, you have to deal with the Ursa, and you cannot do that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Monkey King kind of can't. Techie's like whatever. And like I said, generally you don't want to be fighting that Ursa because he is stronger than you one-on-one at this point in the game.
Oh.
But if you itemize differently and you have Omni Slash, you can kill him. You just have to play around his ultimate. Because if he ults as you Omni Slash him, your Omni's not going to do shit. So, then it just becomes a game of chicken. Who blinks first? That guy loses it. Whoever ults
Yeah.
first loses. So,
Yeah.
but it's just stuff to
Or
think
whoever
about.
doesn't ult first loses.
Right. But, this is just all things to think about because there isn't necessarily one correct answer. There's lots of ways to handle it. You just need to think about what is going to work best for the lineup and for your personal playstyle because your playstyle might change that calculation too. And then pick your plan and stick to it. Commit. See, again, you've gone Battle Fury. You're running all the way to this fight. That was
I'm
like,
not farming.
yeah, that was like 20 seconds you ran to this fight and you don't want to be here anyway. I mean, this guy's got Blink and Blade Mail. This Ursa's running around growling with Aegis. Yeah, it's just not a good place to be. Yeah, you're getting jebaited here. Yeah. See, you, he is stronger than you three combined are weaker than
Yeah.
this one Ursa. Did you see that? Like,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and he didn't even pop his Aegis. So yeah, so this game, I think at this point, you
It's
guys are,
done.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
screwed. Is
Yeah.
there a win probability? I guess not. We can check. So you're at 22 minutes. Let's get out of this game. So what's the graph? 20. Yeah, I mean, look at the win probability at the 20-minute mark. So this game has already gone awry. You can see Dota Picker, or not Dota Picker, jeez. Dota Plus favored them
Plus, yeah.
from the
Yeah.
draft, and I tend to agree with that because we kind of talked about it at the start. Eventually, you cannot deal with this PL. Like, there will come a
Right.
time in this game where he takes over. That is
Yeah.
inevitable. So now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, so I need to end the game before then. Well, you
And they had
guys,
the Ursa that we had to deal with. Yeah.
yes, you don't have a good answer for that Ursa, and you don't have a good answer for the Axe. The Wyvern ult is decent, but that doesn't deal with the Ursa. That just makes Ursa kill one, let's say kill Zeus or kill Lion. But after that ult finishes, and this Wyvern was not, his ults were not good. So if he had good ults, he can make their Ursa kill one of their people. But after that, you still have to deal with the Ursa, and you don't have the tools to do
Don't
it.
have it. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so this was an outdraft. That doesn't mean you can't win. You could have won, but tough game. You know, that's just a tough game. So I don't think we need to cover any more on that.
Well, let's not look at it anymore.
Hey, don't feel bad. I understand. Like, it's who wants to watch themselves lose, right? Like,
Yeah.
not appealing. But I'm telling you, sometimes you just need to do it.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm not going to make you feel bad for it. As long as you can set your ego aside and look at it, you're going to learn so much more from doing that than you will from watching your highlight reel. You know, you're not going to feel as good, but you will be better off due to that.
Totally.
So
Totally. Yeah.
we have that's the first hour. Let's jump into a game. We should have enough time to play the game and probably do some post game. So let's see. Unranked. You want to just do all pick?
Yeah.
All right, US East.
Yep.
So while we're queuing, do you have any questions? Is there anything in particular you want to focus on? Like maybe, an aspect of your game you want to improve on, or a skill set you want to pick up?
Um. So what I'd like to learn is mid, just because I feel, I don't know if that's the question you're asking. Just because I feel that, at least in the MMR that I'm in, I don't have to worry about how good the rest of my team is, at least for the early game. I have the lane to myself, and it's just about what I do against that other enemy in that lane.
Okay.
Makes sense, or if that's even the right way to think about it. Because I think
Yeah.
at my skill, when I go safe lane, I have a lot that I can do, like of what you just mentioned, that I was not doing and was not aware of.
Mhm.
But there's also how much my support can either support me or fuck me over by
Yeah.
pushing the lane, or if I aggro the creeps, they'll or simple things like they just block the creep wave and it's now under tower the first time and it's gonna push no matter what,
Yeah.
type of thing.
And I totally get that feeling. I think all mid players feel that way. They're like, my team's retarded. I don't even want to deal with it. Fuck you guys. I'm just gonna go mid and fuck this one guy up. Like, that's a lot of people have that state of mind. I'm not one of those types of people, but that's fine if that's what you want to go with. I would just caution you against thinking that that's your get out of jail free. I don't have to deal with my team anymore, because weird.
Well, for me, it's more of like I can have an impact in the game to a certain degree, because if I win mid, then I can rotate and start ganking and help them out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
And help the other lanes out that need it.
what I'm trying to get at is there's a lot of times where you play mid and you think like this is just I get this time to myself, and then you get roamed on super hard and it's like, okay, well, this is even worse. I mean, that's how I feel about it,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
it varies by game, and it's a give and take, because if they've got someone roaming on you mid, then that person's not in their lane, and in theory that lane should be winning harder, right? So it's a give and take. This is a Tinker mid, so probably.
Okay, so then we're gonna go safe lane,
Remaining.
especially because you just uh, gave me a whole bunch of
5 seconds remaining.
tips and see if we can apply those. I don't know. What you think?
Sure. No, that's fine. Man, it's you're driving. I'm the co-pilot. You know. Um, but
That's maybe not the best idea.
well, I don't know. I can't fly, so you could definitely have a better co-pilot. But anyways,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Remaining.
Any suggestions here?
So the off lane is probably Bristleback Undying, which means they're gonna run at you and dive you, and they're gonna be tanky as fuck. So you want to have a hero that can deal with that. If you want to
Okay.
stick to Jug, that's fine. Void
Can I
has
do
no.
Void?
Void's fine.
No.
It's everything works, dude. It's just like how you have to play the certain game. So if you pick Void, you don't have any wave clear, so you might have to leave the lane a little bit sooner, but you have extremely reliable lockdown for Tinker, for Weaver. So it's up to you.
Seconds remaining.
Okay.
I think at this point, you've got so much room to grow that you're better off picking heroes you like and learning how to make those heroes work.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've got a lot of leeway, so like the rules always apply, but in the same way they kind of don't. There's a lot of flexibility just due to all the mistakes that people are making. So
Gotcha. Okay. So besides these,
definitely a
items,
magic stick. 100% you want a magic stick this game. Because you're laning against Bristle, so no
the
brainer.
bristleback, yeah.
Yep, you got to have it. And you're going to need some extra regen too, but you probably want to start with Coin Blade. So get your stick, get your Coin Blade, and then I would say HP regen with what you got left.
Gotcha.
If you get the Fairy Fire, that is a heavy gold investment. So the main value of a Fairy Fire is that's telling me that you plan to fight early and you plan to get a kill because that's kind of what the Fairy Fire is there for, right? It's there for that early fight. That instant burst heal of 85 is a huge deal. The extra 2 damage,
Gotcha.
Helps you man fight.
The reason that I usually get the fairy fire is to help me out in lane to get last hits, like to assure that I get those last hits with the extra damage. But that's
Sure.
probably not what I should be buying it for then.
Well, I mean, the damage is okay, but it's only 2 damage. Like, that's not a huge deal. The Coin Blade gives you a lot more than that.
Gotcha.
At 70 gold, could be a Mango, which, not a huge deal. You should fight with this guy since he is. Now, it's better not to trade hits. Like, you guys don't beat Undying. Oh my god, he has Tomb. Holy shit.
What?
Walk up and kill that Tomb.
Okay.
It takes 3 hits. 4 hits, actually. 125 gold for your support there. You should not have used your Time Walk, though, because now you have no escape. So you just want to walk up. Yeah, you're right to back off, and that's because you Time Walked in. So that's a classic Void player mistake. They start the fight by Time Walking in, and then they get fucked because they can't get out.
Gotcha.
So just walk in. You should only Time Walk in if it's like you're Time Walking in for a guaranteed quick kill, like coming in to last hit the guy.
Gotcha.
So Weaver's mid. Is Tinker off lane?
Let's not block this Witch Doctor, so it doesn't end up under tower.
It's going to be a close one. Oh my. You guys are professionals. Well, I didn't expect this, dude. I thought there would be Bristleback in your lane. I did not
That's
foresee
okay.
the Tinker Undying off lane.
Did I?
Yeah, that's really funny.
Oh boy.
Range creep's very important. Good. I'm fine with this Time Walk. Witch Doctor got a Bassy. So I would ask him to get his heal at level 2. Oh my god, another Tomb. You can't kill this one. Yep, great deny. This lane's going great. They pushed, you got the deny, you got farm on tower. They can't kill you yet. If you time walk towards the creep, you could have got it, but that's okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I agree with the time walk. I'm fine with that. If he rockets you, you time walk after.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. It just should have been more
Exactly.
aware. Yeah.
Yep. Get the farm. Okay, you're gonna need more regen.
Should I go tangos or salve?
I would probably get both. I think you're gonna need both. The salve is great against Tinker, because he does all that burst damage.
Sure.
Careful with that range creep. Okay, now it's deniable, so good. They don't seem to be too aware of it. Well, if they're going to play the whole lane on your tower like this is great. I mean, this is perfect for you. I would just keep doing this as long as you can.
Ah, damn it.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Should have got 2 fairy fires. Dude, this tombstone spam is amazing. I've never seen this before. Don't forget you have the wand as well.
You said healing salve? No.
Yeah, salve and tango.
Okay.
And at this point,
Gotcha.
you might want to get 2 salves. And maybe we should think about how you're going to sustain this lane. So, Witch Doctor, I would ask him to get his heal. He should already have it, but he needs his heal for you guys to be able to lane.
Can you get your heal?
Because he also went Bassy, right? So it makes no sense for him to get Bassy and not get his heal. That would have been very smart if he did that. Okay. Lane's going well. You need your regen, which is going to be... Oh, Witch Doctor's bringing a bunch. Yeah, so just hang back and don't die with your regen on the way, because that's the worst feeling. Okay. Heal up. You got your salve. Perfect. Stay in XP range, and you're going to be in good space now.
It is the XP range.
How far is it?
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm not really good with units. But
Yeah,
maybe...
I couldn't tell you the units.
Okay.
I used to think there was a way to like hover your mouse and find it, but I don't know how to do that. So what I can say is if you hold Alt and if you look at your tower range, about from the far end to the other end of the tower, that's about XP range. So it's
okay.
in that area. I'm sure there's a way to find out what it really is, and I wish I knew. But I swear there's a way. Okay. Farming tombs, that's good. This guy's killable. I like this harass. Good, good. I would commit. Oh man, you should commit to that. Give the Tinker, get the Maledict guy.
But I don't have my time walk. Is that?
You're okay. You have a bunch of stick charges and full health. You could have just walked and hit them.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, they can't stand to fight you
Yeah.
when they're both 300 HP like that, so. Bounties are up. We're kind of late on those. Looks like Tinker's going to get them. Nope. Okay, Tinker's leaving for bounties. You should pressure this guy. You have a level advantage and he's low. You want to play your lane. Do you see my pings? Perfect. Yeah, you want to play the lane kind of like up here and just hit him when he comes up because he can't lane against you now. He has a tomb somewhere. Yeah, he can with the tomb down. So you guys should be able to kill that. Careful. All right. Good opportunity to salve after this creep. Just back off a little bit. You want to pull the lane if you can. If you cut, you can Quelling Blade here and pull. Go ahead. Yeah, a little bit late. Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. Should go up and hit them. Tombstone's down right now. You're full. You got a big wand. Perfect. Yeah, commit. Commit. Get that guy. Again, you should save that time walk though, because you were basically there to hit him anyway. So your time walk's just extremely valuable. So Witch Archer is not pulling, so we're just kind of farming in lane. Definitely want to go pull now. If you cut some more of these trees, you should be able to pull.
Weaver bottom. Weaver bottom.
I'm pretty bad at this pull, but I'll try to help. Oh, a little early, I think. We'll see. Get hit. Get hit. You have... Nice, okay. Well, shit, you're better than me, man. I fuck that up every time. But if you would have stopped a little bit sooner and let the range creep...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
Yeah,
totally.
you got it. Okay, that pull is good, though. Just, yeah, take the wave. You're good. Leave the pull as it is. Yeah, just start killing these creeps. The big creep is really the only one you want to, like, get dirty for. And then the range creep deny is good, too, but...
Damn it.
Another tombstone. If you go under tower with these creeps, you'll be out of tombstone range. So you're taking actually a decent amount of damage from this. Ooh. You got your stick. Yeah, good. Should fall back, fall back. You don't want to fight in the march. Ugh, that's alright. This is a tough lane. So they have level 6 on Undying, level 5 on Tinker.
Be getting my wraith bands and stuff like that, or is there another item that we should...
The Wraith Bands are okay if you want to stay in lane. I think at this point the lane's kind of hard for you. So
Okay, so Mask of Madness?
Mask of Madness is okay. If you get Mask of Madness and start jungling, I think that's fine.
Just because I'm about to get my level 6, and that way
Yeah, but I don't...
get Chrono, then I can...
You guys
might be
don't
able to
have
get a
much
kill.
damage, though. If Witch Doctor had ult, you could for sure. But I don't think you're in a position to chrono anybody right now, so just go farm. Just start farming your way out of the lane. Undying's missing. If he's not there, if it's just Tinker, you can lane. But once... Okay, he's back, so... Yeah, I would say kill this wave and then get out. Just push the wave and just go jungle. And it's about 9 minutes into the game, so the dead lane's about to come into effect. Yeah, just kill the range creep and just split. Yep, just go farm. Fuck this wave.
I'm gonna go farm.
Yep, exactly right. You've got a stalker with you. Alright, so boots. Go ahead and buy your boots. That's going to speed up your farm rate. Get in between camps quicker.
You sure you don't want me to just finish the Mask of Madness?
Yeah, get your boots.
Okay.
The Mask of Madness is... I mean, it's okay just for the chrono, but then once it's gone, you kind of want your boots.
Gotcha.
Bounties are up now. Outposts as well. No one took outposts, so you're okay. That's another thing. We didn't really talk about the outposts in the last replay, but no one seems to take it into account much. Yeah, I would just... Oh, okay. Who's TPing? Yellow. Okay.
Warden.
Yeah, you can get a kill here. Try to get them both with your chrono. Don't want to take too long. They're getting bounties. Oh, this is not worth your time. You want to be hitting creeps right now. Mid lane's opened up. You could...
Did I go against the Weaver?
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, shit.
They're going. It's okay. That's alright. I would just TP mid. Start farming mid. You can push out mid and then retreat to these camps. Or you can also come up here into the triangle.
What was it that you said about Mask of Madness?
You definitely want to get that next. I think Mask of Madness is fine.
Okay.
This is a great Manta style game, I think, because they have laser, which you can dispel. Because if you chrono and get lasered, you're going to feel like a retard. So Manta's going to be great for that because he can just purge off the silence. And you can also dodge Wraith King stuns with it. And Wraith King stun is about their only reliable way to kill you. So if you can disable that from happening, then they're going to have a tough time getting kills on you. So Wraith King's level 6, he's jungling. You're level 7, you're jungling. So that's good. Top is pushing, so start hitting top after this camp. Be mindful of this timer. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Nice job. You don't want to block that camp. That's really good. And blue went top to farm, so you can keep jungling. Alright, so it kind of sucks that you haven't chronoed anybody yet. Weaver is a pretty good candidate for a chrono kill, but you need help. And you definitely want your Mask of Madness, so go ahead and bring it up. Mid pushed in.
Go five.
So they're doing fine top.
Okay.
You're just going to keep farming. You do want to find a kill with chrono, but you don't want to go too far out of your way to get it. You want it to be convenient, right? You don't want a lot of downtime. So farming mid. Weaver is, I think, a great chrono candidate for you. Right now he's top. Looking top. Could be a TP opportunity here. Do you see top?
Yep.
Good. This guy probably has ults. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Witch Doctor's here too. Yeah, they're not
They're
chasing.
not following. Yeah.
Good call. I would have chronoed that shit instantly, but your team wasn't interested. So now you can pressure the tower since you're here. Oh, no, now he goes. He's in there, dude.
No.
You don't want to fight
Get
that.
back.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. Time to leave. Time to leave. I spy 2 cores and an Undying in this lane. That's not where you want to be anymore. So farm your way back mid. You see Weaver's pushing mid right now. You see all those creeps? You want to get those. So you want to head mid right away.
Okay.
Which looks like it's already too late. Gyro TPing in. This is a chrono kill if you get him. See if he comes back.
No.
That's fine. Keep jungling. Bring up a TP. Bring up a couple, actually. You're going to want some TPs. Bottom is pushing. It's only Tinker now. Undying's on the way back. Okay, yellow is going to farm bottom, so you're not going to go there. Viper's competing for your camps, which is kind of annoying. Shower sitting mid. This is probably a recurring theme in your games. You guys have 4 cores. So you're spread thin for the farm. There's a lot of people competing for it. Kind of sucks that we're 15 minutes in.
Damn it.
Still no chrono, but it's okay. You haven't really had a good opportunity. And if you run around looking to chrono, you're going to feel really dumb if you never get one. Tower dive going on mid.
Fuck.
You could get this Weaver, I think. There's farm mid for you after this camp. Vampire Fangs, nice. What a great item. With Mask of Madness too, so you have a lot of lifesteal now. Okay, good. I like your movement to this camp, that's good. Next time you can Clawing Blade one of these trees and just walk through and farm it.
Okay.
Would have saved you the mana, which you're full mana right now, so it doesn't matter. But if you chronoed someone, you wouldn't feel that way.
Totally.
You did not block the camp, which is great. As you're hitting these creeps, you should be watching mid, because that's your nearest lane. You see mid's pushing again. So you want to farm your way back there. You want to catch those creeps on tower. TP top, first chrono. This guy might have ults.
He just used it. He went
Okay,
down.
good. I didn't see that. So great. You got your chrono kill. You're top. There's 2 dead. You can pressure tower. And once you see Core's TP, you want to leave. But for now, you're good. They're dead. So it's just a matter of seeing where they TP to. Now you can see the difference that extra mana made. 40 mana doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you only get 1.6 mana per second, it starts to matter. So what do you think for your next item?
The Yasha.
Yasha's good. I like Manta this game. We talked about that before.
Yasha and Manta.
What do you think about getting treads first, though?
Oh yeah.
That attack speed, a little bit extra damage, it really does make a difference. Yeah, I would not have done that, personally. So now you can't get away. That's okay. You can turn and fight, Okay, remember what we said about time walking in. It's kind of scary now. He crit you. That was close. You might actually be dead. Nice. Oh, man. Scary. Oh, Viper. Please. Oh, man.
Damn it.
And that was a function of time walking in.
I'm walking in.
Yep. And I understand why you did it, because you didn't react quick enough to turn. If you turned and fought quicker, you wouldn't have needed to do it. So you time walked because you're like, oh shit, we can kill him. I need to be there. So that's just a function of like recognizing the situation a second faster.
Right.
Yep, just 1 second. You knew what to do. It's just a little bit more experience. You're going to see that sooner. You won't have to use that time walk. So don't feel bad about that. Okay, so I would TP mid here. There's a lot of farm mid. Pick that up and then go back to jungling. You got your treads. That's good. Definitely want them on agility.
A friend of mine told me that because Void's biggest damage is his time lock, which is magical, that actually treads on intelligence makes you more damage output type of thing.
No, that's super dumb. That's not. So your time lock only does 40 bonus damage. So what's 10 intelligence going to do to that?
Okay.
Let's see. Right now you have 2.5% spell lamp. Put it on int. 3.2%. So you got an extra 0.7 damage out of 40. So that is what? 10% would be, oh my gosh. 1% would be 0.4 damage, right? Yeah, that'd be 0.4. But you have 0.7%. So you're getting like 0.3 extra damage or something. Like, unless I'm doing some NA math here. I mean, compare that to on agility, you have 10 extra damage per hit. And you're getting an extra, a little bit of movement speed, a little bit of attack speed. That's so much more than a little bit extra time lock damage.
Yeah.
So much more. That's kind of funny. I've never heard someone say that. 20 minutes.
He's watching, so he'll have some words to tell me afterwards, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. If you're watching, dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to like call you dumb or anything. That's not what I mean at all. I'm sure you're a smart guy, but that's not the best idea. Team fight top is possible. I would go if you're gonna go, but there's nothing there for you.
Yeah, there's 3 in there.
Yeah, you're right not to go.
Good idea.
So what you need to be doing is pressuring mid tower. There's 3 top, and you're not gonna defend, so you need to push. And if you don't defend and you don't push, so you let them take your tower for free, then people like me will flame you. This is perfect. Great play. So, okay, they got the glyph. If you get this tower, trading mid tier 1 for your offlane tier 1 is such an amazing trade. That's so good. That's so good. You have a chrono here. Too many. Oh, man. Try to kill him and get out. If you TP, they can't stop you. Too late. Yeah, you just gotta run for it.
Why if I TP they can't stop me?
Because they have no stun. Wraith King is the only one
Oh,
who's
okay,
going to
okay,
stop
okay.
your TP. Like, they literally can't stop your TP. They can kill you. Oh, he went blink. Okay. You need to get away from these guys. TP bottom. They all TP'd here. I would just go TP bottom. Fuck these guys. Let them run around. You're not ready yet. You have no chrono. You're just going to farm. He's following you.
Shit.
This guy is
Wow.
following you. He has blink.
Interesting.
He's going to keep going. He's got a blink dagger. Oh man, they're chasing you so hard. Yeah, you're kind of fucked. So I get the feeling that this Wraith King is intentionally following you around the map now. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that.
It was a really fast TP if that's what he's.
Yeah. I mean, he saw
If that
you.
was really.
He saw you there and he TP'd right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Undying has 2 bucklers, which is kind of funny. The team's going to kill him twice right now. Unless they really fuck up their spells. Okay.
That and top tower. Okay, so I'm gonna just farm this way.
Yep. Farm your way out of that area. Because, again, it is the dead lane. They have control of this outpost right now, so they can TP to it. And typically their
The only
wards...
reason is because I saw them mid and Wraith King's dead.
Yeah,
So I
no,
thought
you're
it's a good
totally
time to,
correct.
like, take advantage of the more farm that
Yep.
there's in the jungle.
You are totally correct. For a very brief window, this is a safe place to be, but it will not last. Right now they're diving mid. Chrono's coming up, so try to farm your way to a team fight in the middle.
Okay.
Your next TP is going to be for farm, so you don't want to use that TP to fight.
Okay.
See if you can get mid for this fight. Tinker is a great kill. Weaver is the best kill you can get. If you can chrono the Weaver and kill him, that's the ideal. There he is.
Ah, but he's
That's
in the-
okay. I don't think you alone do enough damage. Oh, you do with a tower helping you. Very nice. Perfect kill. Our good buddy Wraith King TP top.
Sure.
I would just go farm right now because you have 2 cores in the same lane, so I'm the kind of guy when I see that I leave, but you know, some core players are like, fuck you, get out of my lane. So just depends. I like to just leave because he's there. And then my favorite pet peeve happened where you both left, so now no one's farming the lane, which always pisses me off because I'm the first to leave. And then when they leave right after, I'm like, you son of a bitch. I wanted to farm there. I left because you were there. So bounties are coming up again. That's a recurring theme I'm noticing is that your games, people are not paying attention to bounty runes and to outposts. Stack opportunity. Very nice. So after your Manta style, Weaver looks like he's the MVP for them right now. He's got an MKB. So he already has MKB, which means Butterfly would be stupid. So we definitely don't want to get a Butterfly. It looks like he's going Lincoln Sphere, which does nothing against you. And they don't have any illusion carries, so I think single target damage after your...
The way to go, like a Daedalus.
Yes, exactly. Daedalus is
Yep.
fine. Do any of them... I don't think anyone on their team's getting evasion other than Tinker Laser, which Manta can deal with. He has Blink. He has Blink. Be ready to cut him off. Oh, he's in. Just go kill him. He should have blinked away, but he did not. So that would have been the heads-up play. He should have blinked here, and you would have been there waiting for him.
Totally.
2 kills on cores. You can keep pushing a little bit. Bounty is good. You can farm this and take the other bounty briefly. I don't think this tower is realistic. If that Tinker sticks around when you have Chrono, you can kill him. Weaver's about to respawn though. This is no longer safe. Kill this creep and get out. Undying is top. So do you see how Undying is pushing top right now and it's here? In about 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to be here with like 2 or 3 full creep waves. So you're farming until that, and you want to be the guy to TP up there to take it. If you can get a Chrono now before you go, that's perfect. But don't force it. It's not worth dying because you want the value. But right now we're just farming until top because we know top is going to be the next place to go. Your team's getting mid.
Okay.
Titan Slivers, great item. I think you can solo kill this Tinker if you chrono him and pop your Manta on int. I'm sorry, not int, jeez. On agility. You want agility before you Manta because that'll give more damage to your images. That's pretty important. Okay, blue is taking top, which is annoying. 4 core Dota. Enjoy your stay. So head back mid. Well, no. Gyro's going there. This is kind of lame. There's really nowhere left to farm.
Yep.
Weaver's coming. Did you see that? We had brief vision for just a second. There he is.
Cable top.
You guys can take this fight. Wraith King is bottom. You have a DD on Gyro. This is a good time to fight if you can. If you chrono him, he should die. Your team is here. This guy's super killable. Don't chrono him, though. That's a waste. You don't need to. See the Weaver?
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, this is the guy you want to chrono.
Viper's stay in the tower? Never mind. Sorry, Viper.
I think he's going to go far mid. You might be able to kill him. Yeah, there he is. Alright. You going for it? Oh yeah. Pop Manta for damage. Good. Nice job. Great kill. Very good. Now do you see bottom? You can TP here. You guys got the kills. Go TP and take this farm. You earned it, buddy. You got your chrono off. Now you have 2 minutes to think about how cool you are and hit creeps. You're out of TPs, so you definitely want to pick up TPs right away. And now we're thinking about next item again. So Daedalus is okay. You could get MKB to deal with the laser, so you don't have to Manta for it. And potentially Weaver might get a butterfly or something. So MKB is a possibility.
KB because it gives you true strike even with a laser.
Yes. You have.
Okay.
I mean, true
Or
strike
whatever.
is true strike. So.
Sure.
But right now, I
But
think
that
it's
happens once every 3 hits or something like that, right? That you have true strike, or is it every
I
single
think
hit?
it's like a percentage base. It used to be every hit, but they changed it. It's a 75% true strike. So 3 out of 4 attacks on average, you will hit true strike.
Sure.
And you get a bonus 100 magic damage. So make sure you're on int treads. Kappa. Just kidding.
I was like,
Yeah, you still want
we're
agility.
not that good yet.
You still want agility. Now, dude, if you go like Mjolnir, Shiva's guard, then yeah, okay, maybe int is where you want to be. But this Undying, you can kill this Undying. Do you see him? You don't even need Chrono. You can just go kill him. So if Undying,
That he has friends.
his friends are top right now.
Friends are top, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Going on.
keep farming.
Even with-
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, go kill him.
Okay.
And do it from fog. If he sees you coming, it's a lot harder. He's probably going to back after this creep. Or he's going to keep going. He has no TP. Dude, he's dead. You can just go kill him. He has no escape. The only way you die is if he blade mails you. Yep, so just wait it out. Pop mask and fuck him up. Well played. Stick,
Oh, shit.
stick. Oh, you're good, dude. You got scared. You pop your stick and keep hitting him. You have double life.
I forgot about the stick because I never play with fucking stick.
Yeah, yeah. You had lifesteal and you had Bashes and you had stick.
Yeah.
You actually win that fight, but
Damn.
you got scared.
Okay.
It's all good.
You don't have to say it like that, Tom. You could just say you pussied out.
Well, all right. I mean, you're a little bitch, dude. What it
Oh,
happens.
I think it's a Twitch, right?
Yeah, it happens, man. I'm a little bitch too. That's why I'm been doing Operation Shut the Fuck Up, which is where I just stop talking, and I fail every game because I can't help it.
Okay, so we're doing MKB next. Let's do this. Pierce through evasion.
I would sell those. Sell those. You don't. I wouldn't commit yet because we
Okay.
kind of want to see what Weaver's building first. Wraith King didn't go Radiance, so there's no miss there. Weaver
Weaver
went
has a
Desolator.
perseverance ring. Yeah, and
He went
Desolator.
Deso. Yeah.
Do we want maybe something more like an Abyssal Blade? Because it gives me the blink, the strength to deal with,
You,
and have a little bit more
you
health.
are
And
you already have Time Lock. I wouldn't get Abyssal. That's like a last item probably. You could actually get a Desolator, but I don't think that's the best. I think you want armor a little bit, you want life a little bit, and you want single target damage. So what can we do that's going to do that? I think you have to Chrono the Weaver, by the way. Because Weaver is the one that's wrecking your team. He's their strongest hero by far. And because of his build, if he gets chronoed, he dies, which you've seen. He dies every chrono. So I think that chrono needs to go on the Weaver. If you use it to solo kill someone while you farm, that's okay. But the later this game goes, the more it has to be on the Weaver. Yeah, I'm looking at items again. Hang on. I like AC a lot for your team, and I don't think any of your teammates are going to buy it. So I would actually get an Assault Curious. Because the Weaver went Deso, and he has minus armor. It's going to give you attack speed and more damage. That was pretty easy. Yeah, I think AC is the best item you can get this game. You can go hard here. Just don't hit the blade mail. Stick. Oh man. If you stick, you're good.
Alright, well, one step at a time, Tom. At least
Yeah.
this time we didn't bitch out.
Yep, you did man up this time, which is good. But also notice you time walked in and popped your mask, and then they killed you. So, again, I know it's hard to get in without time walk, but you got to be careful.
Sure.
If you time walk
So I
in,
would be the one to try and frontline that. I think that's the first mistake.
well, I think if you do that same
'Cause I have
play,
hyper and gyro and shit.
yeah, if you do that same play and like manta dodge some spells, I think it'll work. But I just don't put yourself in that situation because that's tough to do, and that's
Right.
like I'm gonna high risk high reward stuff. And I don't recommend it. You'll win a
You
lot
said
more
you like
games.
the Assault Curious. What about Butterfly?
Butterfly is good. That's fine as well. I like
The
AC.
Satanic?
I like AC better because Weaver has all the minus armor, and Bristleback has minus armor, and all three of their cores, not including Tinker, because I guess that's core number 4, but their 3 main damage dealing cores are all doing physical damage. Butterfly is good, but Weaver went first item MKB, if you recall. So you don't want to get a Butterfly because he's already got an MKB. So you're like countering yourself. And here's another Desolator, which they don't stack, but armor is what you need this game.
Gotcha.
Get your Hyperstone and Plate Mail. I think you have enough for both. Yeah, so you were right there. Before you go for that kill, you should have picked up your items because that you would have had an extra 55 attack speed, which he got away, so whatever. But that can make a massive difference. So I think the game's going well. You guys are in good position. It's just, I think it's coming down to, are you going to be able to chrono the Weaver reliably? And are you going to time walk in and die? I think those are the two big factors.
Right.
Your farm is pretty decent. Your team is in good spot. Oh, kill that guy. Don't chrono him though. You can just time walk in and kill him. You see 2 bottom. It's safe.
Well, again, we talked about this.
Yeah, but we see 2 bottom. Now they're coming.
And
Get,
now we
get ready
out.
to manta. Too many people.
I don't
Too
know
many
about this,
people.
yeah.
Get out. Just too many people. But that's fine. Now you can go farm bottom or top. You got your pick. They're running your team down. You could chrono the Weaver here. Chrono Weaver and then get out. Oh man. There he
Moving
is.
too fast.
Ooh. Get the fuck out. Leave.
Out.
Yep.
Yep.
Just go farm top. You could have picked up some mangoes on the way for your mana too, but it's okay. I forgot there was the mango tree there. I just saw it when you were walking by. I would have fucking grabbed them. I would have grabbed 6 actually. I would have eaten 3 and kept 3.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your
Pushing?
middle tower
Yep, keep pushing. Just keep your TP for if they go high ground.
Yeah.
I think you have AC now. You've got enough, I'm pretty sure.
Your bottom tower
Should I save for buyback though, since they're getting close to pushing high ground?
It depends. How confident are you that you're not going to die? Which right now everyone's off map and you're pushing into fog. So
I'm pretty confident, but I'm pretty stupid. That's what it means.
I can tell you're confident because you just did that. You should, yeah, you can like jungle here, work your way back to your team.
I feel like they're gonna be cutting me off.
There's a good chance. We see Bristleback mid.
Probably go back to my triangle.
And if you're really scared about it, you could come farm here, pop your manta, and like send 1 image here, 1 image there, and just scout with them while you farm.
Sure.
That's like some lycanthrope stuff. You know, lycan players will do that with wolves. Good ones will, at least. Yeah, get your mangoes. I like that. Eat 3, take 3 more. Perfect. That's 1 hungry void.
Ah.
He has no face, but he'll eat a mango. Don't ask me how. See that Weaver? Stay. Go look here. Go look here. Oh, you have no chrono.
Chrono.
Yeah, my bad. I saw him walking in river. I'm like, oh, I'll kill him. They're coming to fight. I don't think you want to take this fight. Not without.
Get back, Viper.
Not without chrono.
My chrono's down.
Weaver has spider legs. Talk about immersion.
Your top tower
Yellow's pushing bottom, which is good. Just fight high ground.
top tower has fallen.
Ninja gear is quite good for you.
Can I get that ninja gear? Or are you gonna take it, Ark?
It's good for him too.
Okay.
If he wants it, I guess he can have it.
That's okay. If you want the ninja gear, it's cool.
Because Sliver is also great for you. Ninja gear is a little bit better, but it's okay. Pink TP'd, but he's Tinker, so he can be back. Oh my gosh. Is this real? I can't believe it. Dude, he went arcane boots. Holy shit. This is real life. Now, Wraith King got ag in him, so when you kill that Weaver, he'll still be alive for 7 seconds, and he could kill you back. So plan accordingly.
Gotcha.
This guy's alone, if you can get to him. Oh, you took attack speed over time walk cast range. I think the time walk cast range is pretty crucial.
Especially
This-
for this because of the Weaver running around.
Yes, this might sound weird, but I actually think Blink Dagger should be your next item because you did not take that talent. Now, a benefit of doing that is you can blink in and time walk out. This is a good fight. You should take this.
Just waiting for the blade mills.
You got your mask. Weaver's probably on the way. He's bottom right now. Good. Kill the tomb. I like it. Don't fight him, March. Weaver's pushing bottom. You can TP bottom and kill Weaver. If you TP here and Fog in the tree, and then time walk and Chrono, you can get him. He can't see uphill. Just go get him. It's good. Perfect. Good job.
Chronosphere AoE.
25% backtrack. I actually think the backtrack is better.
This
Because-
game though.
Yes,
'Cause
this
okay.
game, because you're basically your job is Chrono Weaver, which has been going great. The AOE is not as big of a deal. The backtrack I think is good because they have, like, Weaver hits super hard. Wraith King has crits. A backtrack could be like 900 additional HP, just from one backtrack. You know, like I think this game it's very valuable. You can actually just time walk and kill this Tinker. I really think you need a Blink Dagger.
Okay.
I-
Should
I-
I get that now?
Yeah,
Instead of the wand?
yeah, I
Or
would
instead of the
eat the mangoes. I would just eat the mangoes, and then there you go. Blink Dagger is a sometimes item on Void. This is not typical, but I think it's necessary because the talents. And now, again, remember, now you can blink in and time walk out. So you don't want to time walk in once you get your blink.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
That, oh, okay. That's weird that he took it. Next item, let's check for evasion. Undying with Mjolnir. Alright.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Bristleback does not have evasion. So I think Daedalus is pretty good here. Weaver,
But I don't have my chrono.
I think Weaver is going Daedalus, I guess. Surely he's not getting a rapier as often as he dies. Yeah, you don't need MKB, so I think Daedalus is the best option. This guy has Aegis. This is not a good fight. Tinker's an easy kill. I think you kind of have to help your team. This is a bad fight, but you should go. See the Weaver?
Fuck my life.
That's okay.
Misclick.
Get out. This is a runaway situation. If you can get out. Nice. Alright. It's okay. Yeah, he's wrong with both those item options for the reasons we talked about. This is kind of tough here. You can cut the next creep wave top.
Top barracks are under attack.
That might be the best thing to do, and if you're lucky, they'll chase you around and waste time. Kind of doesn't matter. You need your team to fight. Chrono being on cooldown is really rough. Wraith King's coming. You can... Oh, fuck, you have no TP, dude. You need to get to your base. You have to run the base. You have no TP.
Is Wraith King?
You can cut that guy off. You can kill him. Hit him from the front. His team's probably coming. Your movement's been good. Okay. You're playing this very well so far. Two bottom. Look, look. Two bottom. You can commit. You can commit. This is going to be Aegis. Alright. Be ready to blink if he blinks out. Alright, good. It's pretty easy. Your team is all pushing mid, which you can link up with them, so that's fine.
If they're pushing mid, should I just push top and get that tower as well?
I would say next creep wave, kill it, send your Manta images to push, and then go join your team. They need your chrono. Yeah, link up with them.
I mean,
You guys should take an outpost together. You have chrono. This is a big chrono opportunity here.
Your bottom tower is under
but I need to see Weaver, yeah?
Yeah, yes, exactly. You gotta get the Weaver.
Let's go.
So just stay close to your team,
39 seconds.
like just behind their front line, where Viper is right now. That's like
Weaver's top.
just behind him,
Weaver's
barely.
top.
Stay in fog.
Weaver
Hide
needs
here and
Weaver,
just
Weaver
wait.
Could be coming again.
Here he is. He's up here. Get that bug off you. Good. There's Weaver in the back. He's gonna time. Oh wow. I would not have gone for that, but he didn't ult, so you're good. All the way for this fight. These are the only two left. Last guy. Pop your stick. Good.
Hey, we got the stick that time.
The reason I said pop it there is because the fight might have gone longer and it would have been up again with more charges.
Gotcha.
You can fight him. You can do it. You can do it. Let's just hit him. Yes. Get ready to Manta when he stuns. Okay, that works.
Oh, stupid. You can play it.
Time walk is crit. Good. Good. Oh no. Oh. Run. Okay, whatever. He's dead. It's okay. Yeah, in a man fight like that, time walk is basically there to undo his crit. So when he crit you for 1k, I think you got the time walk. It was close, but I think you got it.
Gotcha.
It only gives you 2 seconds.
The thing is, I was about to ask you, like, should I time walk any of this?
Yeah,
And then I did.
yeah, the crit for sure. But other than that, you played it pretty well.
has fallen.
Oh, that and the I didn't save the Manta for the dodge.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to react that close. So what I do personally, when I'm like that close, I'm not confident I can react in time. So what I do instead is I have like a mental timer going. I know his stun is like about a 7-second cooldown. So I'm just thinking like, okay, his stun's going to be up about now. I'm just going to go ahead and Manta. So I mean, that's not as good as just going on reaction, but
I also thought if I Manta first before then he has to choose one of the three. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
he might not choose the right one.
yeah,
But I guess he
but
Right
it's best to at least wait till you think he's about to do it if you're not going to try to do it on reaction. So something that happened is it went to 50 minutes and you guys didn't get any outposts, which kind of sucks because you have map control. And that's
do anything with this 7K gold?
The enemy's top tower
7K gold, yeah, I would. Definitely don't want a magic wand anymore. I think Satanic is a great buy. You can disassemble your mask, I'm pretty sure, and make it out of that.
Okay.
Yeah, now the quarterstaff builds, what, butterfly, but I don't know if we want that. MKB is probably better than the butterfly. I think MKB is going to be the better bet.
Shit.
Chrono's
boys.
really important here. You got to get the Weaver with this Chrono. This is big. Nice. Okay, you manted before laser, dude. Yeah, that's alright.
What was you thinking about that laser?
It's all good. That was crucial.
your middle tower
Damn it.
is under attack.
Yeah, it's all good. So overall, I think your map movements were pretty decent. I think the chronos were good. They could have been better. Like, there's some opportunities where you could have chronoed additional people plus the Weaver, but the focusing was good. Itemization was good. The Manta usage was not the best, so I would definitely focus on getting more value out of the Manta and paying more attention to outposts and bounty runes.
Gotcha.
I think those are the major points of improvement. And this is actually perfect. We have 2 minutes left, so this timed out quite well. Unless this goes another half hour and you have a miraculous comeback. Nice Manta, much better. See that? That's what it's there for. Good. I like your target acquisition. Still alive? Okay. There's a Weaver somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Holy Locket Viper, dude. Oh man, there's some really funny stuff happening here. I don't think I've ever seen a Holy Locket Viper. This is a first. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. I think the recap I gave earlier is pretty much the major points. It's kind of hard because you have so many cores. Like, finding as much farm as you could get is very difficult. Just because there's... Ever hear the phrase, too many cooks in the kitchen?
Yep.
Yeah, one of those situations. But that's just how it's going to be at lower ranks. Oh, man. This is very cool.
Right?
Another small, this is super small thing, but do you see where your courier is right now?
Yeah.
So by default, it's always at the back of your fountain. So when the game starts and every time you send it home, you should manually move it like to there. Really small, super small thing, but it does make it, you know, if it didn't matter, I wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's
Can I
face
have
it,
to manually move it every time, or does it go back to that spot?
you have to do it every time. Because whenever you like auto deliver,
Like, stuff that I'm not sure, I'll go and check my courier type of thing.
yeah, I mean, if you just get in the habit of doing it at the start of the game, like, that's, I think, the most important time. But it's a very small thing. You know, at this point in your Dota career, so to speak, there are much bigger things to focus on. But it's just an additional optimization you can make. Another one would be tread toggling. So, like, before you time walk, you switch to int. Before you chrono, you switch to int, and then switch back to agility.
Yeah.
But that's a
As much as I can in the early game, and then at this point, once it's like not really
doesn't matter as much
doing
now.
that much.
Yeah, if someone had a diffusal blade, it would still matter, but because there's no one burning your mana, it's not a huge deal. I mean, this game's not over, so you should get Mjolnir for your last item to help push creeps. You
Okay.
can still win. Save that Manta for laser. Weaver's in your base. Weaver's ending the game. Ballsy TP. Worked out though. Like we said, it's the Wraith King stun. That's it. That's the only thing that's going to stop you.
Yeah, but he had already used it.
Yep.
He used it like right before that fight started.
Okay, Big Chrono, what are you made of?
Fuck my life. But I need to find the Weaver. Okay. there he is.
Yeah, no pressure. You just have to Chrono literally everybody.
Fuck my life. Okay.
Well, you got nobody. But you tried, man. You tried,
That's what matters.
and it was a tall order. So
Damn it.
pretty good game.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna
It
go. Go ahead.
No, I just said it was fun.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream just so this clips the video, and then you can reference that video in my past broadcasts. But I think that it expires after like a month or something. So you may want to like I don't know if you can download it. I can. I don't know if you can. That's an interesting thought.
I
But
don't think I can unless I use like a. I think I might have something to, but maybe not. I used to be able to know how to download the videos off YouTube, but I don't. I don't think I can.
okay, well,
We'll see.
yeah, give it a watch. And if you want, I'm positive I can download it. Transferring it's another issue. We'll have to figure that out. But give it a watch before it expires for sure. Because I think just watching it once,
There was a lot of. Yeah.
yeah, I think you actually will get even more out of it by just watching the replay one time. So let me end the
Yeah.
stream now.